Here now to discuss more on the efforts being made to engage community in finding the hidden treasures of Washington Heights, please welcome Community League of the Heights Executive Director, Yvonne Stennett. Hello and welcome.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here today.
Thank you. Let's start with just a simple thank you for your lifelong commitment to this community. It is really, really admirable to see somebody not only build their community, be their community. What is it about this particular community that has you so committed?
So I've had the privilege and the honor to now have worked in the neighborhood for 40 years in the same institution. And I've been able to see the changes. I've been able to see the neighborhood go through its ups and its downs. And through it all, there has been a sense of community, a sense of gratitude for where we are, for the vibrancy of where we are, for the love of where we are. And I think if there was nothing else that keeps me focused is the fact that the people are so in love with where they are in this rich community that it makes you want to be a part of it. It makes you want to serve the community. It makes you want to see the richness always present.
This particular project, or a few projects, right, because they're grants combined into like one overall project, is a huge undertaking, which kind of places you, even though it's the organization, Cloth, that is spearheading this, but you're the matriarch. It's almost like you're being this matriarch of this particular neighborhood. What kind of undertaking is that? I mean, how long of a plan is this?
So in all honesty, we have been working with our local small businesses since the 1980s in many different iterations. And getting to this point has been a labor of love. It's taken some time to get to a point, and maybe I want to back up and say the history of the changes that has been happening for our small businesses propelled us into having to do what we're doing today, which is trying to figure out what is a marketing strategy that's going to help our community, our small businesses, be able to survive, to thrive, to get back that sense of the culture and the richness and the economic base that they were so strong with in the 60s and the 70s. We've lost some of that, and we need to figure out how to get it back. So this has been an undertaking since the 80s, the 90s, and now here we are in 2019 trying to figure out how do we make sure that we don't lose any more of our small businesses, that we don't lose the culture, we don't lose those traditions anymore. The organization is grounded in our ability to make sure that we have a vibrant community. And in doing so, you have to make sure that when any sector of our community is suffering, you need to figure out a way to help rise them up, to help get them to a position where they can live and they can survive.
And so with this particular neighborhood plan, right, it's the neighborhood design grant, right, as well as Avenue NYC.
Yes.
What exactly are we talking about for how many years, right? Because you're kind of merging the community of residents together with the businesses. So what do you foresee happening moving forward?
So the effort is to make sure that our local businesses are being supported by our local residents, and also being able to attract new individuals, new entities to come and to support our existing small businesses. We want to see them to be able to not just survive, but to thrive, right? We want to make sure that we don't lose any more small businesses. It has been painstaking to see so much of our small moms and pops go under, to see the doors closing, to see the families who were once caretaking their business and thus caretaking their family, not have the ability to do so anymore because of whatever economic changes has been happening in our neighborhood. So at the end of this, we would like to be able to say people are shopping much more in their neighborhoods. They're having conversations. The entrepreneurs are seeing that there is vitality in our neighborhood, that they can survive in our neighborhood, that we do have the strength in the unity of ourselves to make our community vibrant and to make it economically solvent.
Right. Beautiful and beautifully said. I don't really think there's much more to say other than, it's really about being with community and being with your neighbors and just getting to know each other and also contributing to the environment in which you're developing, right? Because if you live in that neighborhood, the businesses are part of that neighborhood and the environment itself is created based on everybody's contribution.
We can never forget our connectiveness.
Right.
We are not dichotomized. What we do helps another one, helps another one, helps another one. And I think if we continue to see ourselves as a whole community, right, then I think we'll survive and we'll thrive even better. But we have to understand our connectivity and our support of one another and the unity and how that unity can make us richer, stronger, and I'm just not talking about richer financially, I'm talking about richer in the human beings that we are.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you guys, to learn more about It's All in the Heights, visit cloth159.org or follow on social media at cloth159.